Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are doing a Eid makeup look. I wanted to go for something that was a little fun, a little extra, but not too extra, but something that would also be easy for a lot of people to do, which I feel like it is easy. I don't know, I think that it's easy. But yeah, a little fun, a little out of the norm. I'm mainly using like greens and like a neutral color on the inner corner, but you can switch this out for like pinks, blues, oranges, whatever, as like the glitter color or the liner color, and I feel like it will work well for any color that you're wearing, or you can switch it out for a gold if you want to do something more neutral that'll go with anything. So yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed it. And for my Muslim brothers and sisters, I'm so tongue-tied. For my Muslim brothers and sisters, I hope you guys are having a successful Ramadan and fasting isn't taking too much of a toll on your body, and you are, working on yourself and coming out of this month a better version of yourself. I hope that everyone is putting in that work, because that's what Ramadan is really about, is bettering ourselves as human beings. So I hope that we are really taking that into account and we are working on it and taking action. I have glitter on my forehead and it's like every time I move it's somewhere. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and yeah, let's get it. Alright you guys, so the first thing I want to mention is these contacts. I don't know how I feel about them, but we just gonna see. We gonna see how I feel as we go on, because I don't know. But oh, I don't have any of my brushes. So we're in action. So yeah, the first thing, the eye look that I'm going for, I have it pictured in my mind. I don't know how well it's gonna come out, but is my hands ashy? No, not too ashy, because I stay with ashy hands. I don't know. Okay, so I'm praying that, okay, so recently the main thing that I have been doing, and the one thing that I have been doing and I love how my makeup ends up looking at the end, is doing my face first and then I go in with my shadows. Today I'm working with a little bit of glitter, so I'm hoping that I don't mess up my face, but we just gonna keep my fingers crossed and pray and stuff. So yeah, my brows are on. I'm going to try the new Milk Hydro Grip Primer. I don't know if it's new, but it's new to me. I don't usually wear this, so one thing about it is that it definitely does get tacky. I don't know if you guys can see, like, it gets super tacky. But yeah, that's one thing that I do like about it, so your makeup like sticks. Now for the second primer, I'm going to go in with the handy dandy NYX Can't Stop. NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop. I get really oily in my T-zone area, so definitely always want to make sure that I have a mattifying primer in that area, especially on my nose, because I be out here looking crazy. And I put it in my laugh lines just a little. Now I'm trying the new, I always say new, it's new to me, maybe not new to you. I'm trying the ColourPop No Filter Foundation in the color Deep Dark. It's a little tinty bit light for me. Oh, and for my brows, I just used the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow in the color Ebony. I'm using a Makeup Forever Straight 108 brush. And what I like to do is start my foundation off in the middle of my face and then I drag it out. I find that you get the most flawless flawless application that way. So the next thing that I'm going to go in with is my Fenty Beauty concealer in the color 470. People have mixed reviews with this concealer. I like it. I mean, I feel like it gets the job done, but I feel like it blends in like so flawlessly. And the sponge that I'm using is the Sonia Kashuk sponge. I got it. It was like in a pack of like, I think like 4 blenders, and it was like $6-7 or something. And I got it from Target, and I love it. Okay, I love it. So you guys, like, it just blends out like so nice. I'm not gonna complain. And I'm just gonna take the brush that I have. I always tend to do this. And I'm just gonna blend out all around the edges of the concealer so that it blends into the foundation. I'm really big on skin nowadays, and I don't really focus on shadow. So I really want like a flawless application, and this gives me that flawless application. Is like just blending the two together. Next, just for an extra little pop of color under the eye, I'm going to take my Tarte Shape Tape in the color Rich, literally tiny bit, like boop, boop. And the only reason why I even put it in these areas is just for balance, because I don't want under my eyes to be like super bright and then nowhere else like balances out with it. So yeah, literally just a tiny bit, and I keep it in the inner part of the eye, and then like I'll blend it out, but mainly right here. After I'm done with that, same thing again. Whatever is left on my brush, I'm just going to take that and blend out the edges. Fenty, as you guys should know, my handy dandy Fenty Beauty in the color Espresso for contour. I love this. I don't think that I'm ever going to use another contour color for this to contour my face. Like, I'm sorry. I'm just gonna take the end of that same sponge that we were using, and we are going to blend this bad boy out. Like, it just blends so easily. It's the perfect like color. Okay, my camera cut off at some point, I don't know where, but I was saying I got into like a mini accident, and I feel like this side of my jaw is fractured or something, because right here, if I like press in too hard, it's not like super painful, but it freaking hurts. Like, it still hurts, and that was like last year summer, so I don't know. I feel like I broke something there. So I'm just going to use this brush to blend all of these colors together. So I just have a flawless base. I feel like every part of your foundation routine should be super blended out. Like, you just shouldn't skip any part. I don't care how long it takes me to do my face. I need to make sure that my face looks flawless. When I take a photo, it looks snatched. Set my under eyes. I am going to go back in with the Becca Soft Light Blurring Powder. You guys know it was kind of like a with this powder, but I like the way it made my makeup look the last time. But then I'm going to mix it with I'm going to mix it with the Hourglass Veil. Hourglass Veil powder. Okay, so once I have that, I'm going to just go ahead and press under my eye again, go into the powder, just off a little bit. I am not a baker in real life or on my face, so that was corny, but I am going to take I'm actually not going to use this brush, a Sephora Pro contour brush, and I'm going to go into my MAC mineralized dark deep face powder, and I'm just going to use that to this powder. This is honestly, every single time that I use the Becca powder, I always am like quickly reminded why I don't use it, because look at me, I look crazy. But then I'm going to take a big face brush and we're just gonna use that to blend this all. For bronzer, I am using the Fenty Beauty bronzer in the color Mocha Mommy. I might have to change my Instagram name to that, like Mocha Mommy, hello. That's me. And I'm going to take a BH Cosmetics brush, and I'm just gonna dip the brush in there, tap off excess, and bronze up my face. I'm going to go into a Studio Fix, which I should have started off with, but my Studio Fix powder, Studio Fix powder in NW58, which, like I said, I should have started off with, but I didn't, and here we are. So I'm just gonna take that to balance out my face. Okay, so we're pretty much like kind of done with, I gotta fix my brows. Like, I took half of my brows off on the side, gotta fix it. So now that we are pretty much done with the face, I'm gonna add blush and highlight at the end. I'm going to go into the eyes. So I use a BH Cosmetic brush. My brushes are not clean. And I use the Huda Beauty Overachiever Concealer. I'm not a big fan of this concealer for under my eye. I feel like it dries very quickly. It's very, very thick. And like I said, I like when my foundations or concealers feel like skin and don't feel like I have something on my face. So I'm going to take that to prime my eyelids. Like, even if you guys can see like how hard it is to even like the concentration is literally where I had it. Trying to blend it out is a task. So imagine under your eyes. I'm not tugging under my eye. Like, this is dry already. Once that is on, I am going to go into the Juvia's Place, whatever. Yeah, so if you guys don't know, I have modeled for Juvia's Place for their new foundation line. I'm waiting for mine to come in the mail so that I can do a review on it. But before that, you guys know that I've loved Juvia's Place. I literally have, like, I don't know if you guys can see, like, their what is this thing called? Their palettes stacked up. I don't own that many palettes of anybody's stuff, like, ever. So, and then like these are like the other 3 that I have here, and then I just ordered like 2 more. I'm just like obsessed with their palettes, okay? I'm obsessed. But this is actually a blush palette, but I use it as an eyeshadow palette because I love the colors of it. This is a Sigma tapered blending brush. I go into the color, this color here, Toby, Dust Off. I love to use this as a transition color, and I pat it in, like literally pat it in for concentration. So after that, this is dirty, but such is life. I'm going to go into the color Neo, which is like a burnt, dark brown red, like brick red. I'm going to take that and I'm going to place it right under, like a little bit above my crease and right below the orange. So that way we don't lose that color. And we're doing the same thing and just patting it in. And when you already have your foundation on, patting off that excess like shadow is your best friend, or else you're gonna have hella fallout. And then tapping in the shadow is going to be your best friend as well, or else you're gonna have hella fallout. And I mean, if you want fallout, then baby girl, it's on you. But I know me, I didn't put in all that work for everything to be covered in shadows. Now did I? That's what I thought. And yeah. So then I'm going to go back in with that same brush that we used. Yes, we're gonna go into the same brush that we used, back into a little bit of Toby, and light hand, we're just gonna blend these two together. And I say light hand because you don't want to disturb the shadow that you just put under, but you do want to blend the two in. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to lift it off by like blending it OD, but I want to like blend the orange in with the burnt red that we just did. Give you like a nice transition. Okay. Now for the next color, I'm just going to use the same brush, but we're going to go into a different palette. I am going to go into the Warriors palette by Juvia's Place as well. And I'm going to take the color Mino, which is a very dark brown. And I'm going to dip my tip in there. And I'm going to literally put this in my crease. So what I like to do is I like to look straight on. I'm going to look straight on into my mirror, of course, but I like to look straight on, and then I'll like press in the brush, because then I'll know exactly where I want that color to be and exactly where my crease is. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully you guys know what I'm saying, because I don't even get what I'm saying, but it makes sense. Doing the same exact thing, which is literally pressing. Like, we're gonna press until we can't press anymore. Press. Okay. I'm really corny today. I don't know. I mean, I'm corny all the time. I'm not funny. But I'm really not funny. Like, I'm not a funny girl. So, if I'm funny, or if I say something funny, 9 times out of 10 it's by mistake. Like, I did not even mean to be funny. But I'm going to take another blush. This brush, go back into Neo, and I'm going to blend out the edges of the Mino that we just put down, which is that dark brown. I'm gonna blend those edges out, because you will lose, if you have small lids like me, like small eye space, then you will lose a little bit of that color. So you definitely just want to, blend that back in. Okay, so we're gonna stop, or else I'm just gonna continue on blending and blending and blending and blending and blending and never ever come to an end because I still want to blend. I'm going to take the P. Louise base in the color Rumor 4. Use about like literally this much, barely anything. I'm going to take a small little brush. This is from Morphe, it's the M205 brush. I'm going to take that to cut my crease. You guys know the deal. I put it here. I gotta put a little more. Look up. Okay. Now we know where we gonna cut. Once we cut our crease, which I'm pretty sure my crease isn't like even, but we don't care. I'm gonna go back into that color Neo, and I'm just going to tap it in here just to blend these shadows together. For the lid, I'm going to go into my MAC 243 brush. I'm gonna take my MAC 243 brush and I'm going to mix the color Cano with the color Ahusi. We're gonna mix those two colors and we're gonna, like, you know, actually I think I'm gonna use Ahusi by itself, and if I feel like that's too light, then we're gonna go in with Cano. Okay, so tap off excess. My cut crease is never gonna match, ever. The day that it matches, I don't even know. So the next color that we're gonna go in with is actually a pressed glitter. It's from ColourPop, and this is the color, I wanna say it's Fire. It's spelled with the Y, so that can't get confusing. Hopefully that catches it. If it don't, and I just wasted my time. But hopefully I'm not wasting because anybody got the outfit. So I'm going to use the Smolder Cosmetics Dazzle Lock. I'm gonna tap into it just a little and I'm gonna place it right in here. And I'm gonna flip that brush that I used. I really didn't think, wow, this is so pretty. I didn't know what I was going for when I did this. But hunty, fancy, hunty. Now, just surprisingly, I didn't get any glitter under my eye. Like, I didn't even have to put that there. Like, hopefully you guys can see, like, it's coming off gold, but it's actually green. It has like a green gold type of reflex type of thing going on. But yeah, I don't know if I want to do this. This is kind of extra. Oh my god, do I want to? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna wing it and I'm gonna do it. Oh my god, I'm so scared because I like the way this looks, but I'm gonna do it. I'm going to take the NYX Vivid Brights. Come on, focus. The NYX Vivid Brights in that green, in a green color. It's like a limeish green. You do not have to do this part. It's totally optional. So now, okay, so now for liner, I'm going to go in with the NYX Matte liner, liquid liner. For blush, I am going in with NARS Lovejoy. I don't know if you guys can see that. Yeah, NARS Lovejoy, going in with a Real Techniques. I don't know what type of brush this is. I think it's like a face brush, but I use it as a blush brush because you don't got time for that. If I wasn't wearing a hijab, I usually bring my blushes into like my temples a little. I just like the way that looks. I put it on the tip of my nose. I'm gonna do inner corner highlight first. I'm gonna take this brush. It is an Anastasia Beverly Hills brush. It's usually one of those brushes that come with their eyeshadow palettes. I'm going to go into MAC Cosmetics Gold Deposit Mineralized Skin Finish. I'm going to just dip the brush in there. I'm going to use Makeup Forever's Mist and Fix. I'm going to use that to wet it a little bit. Now, I am going to cover this, because if this spills on me, I'm going to be 100% tight. Okay. Now, I'm going to do Inner Corner Flicks. I have been loving that because it gives me a very, like, cat eye type of effect. And I just love looking like a cat, you know? So for under eyes, I am going to take a dome brush. I'm going to go into the Sahara palette once again, and I'm going to take the color Toby. That's off the excess, and I'm gonna run it across my bottom lash line. For highlights, I really look so scary. For highlight, I'm going to go into the MAC Gold Deposit. I'm gonna tap into it, smile. Well, yeah, we're just gonna go across such. Smile. Tap a little on the cheek, not too much. Sound like, oh my god, what movie is that? Not too much. Oh my god, not quite. What movie is that? Okay, so I'm going to spray my face with the Morphe Continuous Setting Spray. Actually, no. I'm going to spray it first with the Fix Plus spray. It's like a Gold Luxe spray. Shake it up. Once that is on, then I'm going to go in with the Continuous Setting Spray. For lips, I am going in with the Shayla ColourPop BFF3. I don't know how I like this because it kind of looks red. Like you see, I wanted a dark brown. Just use a shadow to brown out my lips. For lipstick, I'm going to use Age, Sex, and Location by MAC. And then on top of that, I'm going to use Whirl. And then I'm just going to take a lip brush. I have another one. I just don't know. And I like that one better. I just don't know where it is. To take MAC Oh Baby Lip Glass. And then on top of that, I'm going to go in with Fenty Beauty Fussy. Alright guys, so this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope the video wasn't too long and you guys were able to follow through with me. Yeah, that's like all that there is. It's not too much, but I feel like it's like just enough. You know what I mean? Like, yo, this, I can't get over how crazy this like contacts look on me. Like I don't know, I'm not really, it's just different for me. So I can't like stop looking at myself because I feel like I look like a witch, like a cat. I look crazy. But the eyeshadow look, I feel like it's something that you can wear with any color. It does not have to be green. You can switch out the green for orange, pink, blue, red, whatever. And if you do it like in this type of way, it won't be like too much color. It'll be just enough, and it will complement almost anybody. I don't feel like it's that hard to achieve. I definitely did take a lot of time when it came into blending, but that's just me personally. I'm going to try my very best to try to put out 2 more Eid looks. I'm gonna try to do a very like neutral looking one, like very natural, not any shadows or anything, just mainly focused on skin, and then try to do another like dramatic one. Then let me know how you guys like this these contacts on me. I feel like I look so crazy. If you want to know where they're from lens.me.com. This is their Hydrocore Solidica collection. They have like different ones. This one in particular is called Hydrocore Avela. They have another one that's called Hydrocore Ochre, and I think that one is darker than this one. I'm not too sure, but I'm gonna check on their website, because if that one is darker, or if I can find like a brown that's not like so light, I'm going to order that one, because I can't do this. And I don't know if like the contacts is making my head hurt, but like my head is starting to hurt. I just don't got time. But yeah, that's all that there is to say about this video. I hope you guys are having a good week, and you guys are, if you are fasting and you have been keeping up with my fasting with Fanta videos, I hope you guys are enjoying them. Week 3 and 4, I will have a video up sometime this week. It'll probably be after I post this video up, or before, I'm not too sure. But week 3 and 4, the first part I'll have it up, and then the second part I'll have it up most likely on the day of Eid. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, thumbs up, subscribe, and yeah, that's all that there is.